I was sitting with whether or not I should use the deck that was sitting in front of me in the Intuitive Tarot. I don't usually do that, but all right, we'll see. I do love how specific and kind of niche this deck is. It doesn't have like universal meanings like the way the Rider-Waite deck does. So makes the reading very cool and unique. Okay, I'm going to put all those cards back. Very good vibe. I'm seeing the world. The Seven of Discs, which I think is a good sign for how it can signify rest in this deck. Whoa, that was cool. The King of Swords just flew out. The opening card was the Queen of Cups. The King of Swords flew out so beautifully. I don't know if you saw that. And then we have the Ace of Cups and the Six of Cups, which is also a good sign in my opinion, because together, at least in this deck to me, the symbolism of these two cards is an encouragement of trying your best to be grateful. So like you could do the senses exercise, and this might like elevate your experience with being present. I think that with it showing up together like this, it can mean that there's a greater chance for it to be present. So if you try to take note of something that you see, smell, taste, go through all of your senses, and then maybe add another layer of it and try to be grateful for whatever it is that you're seeing, tasting, smelling, whatever. And then just generally as well, exercise your feeling power and your thinking power and gear it towards feeling more open, more grateful, more willing to be connected to love. Try to have more loving thoughts very directly. That might be helpful, and it might expand your feeling center more. This is a really cool integration of the head and the heart to me. And with this together, I'm getting really nice opportunity to feel not just good, but open, connected, free, emotionally safe to, I'm specifically receiving, understand, and maybe mentally and emotionally process trauma. This coming up is making me remember that there's some important Chiron transit happening right now, or Chiron recently just changed signs, being the planet of the wounded healer and the planet that symbolizes a person's wounds and their dharma that they have to work through as a result of being traumatized and wounded in specific ways. So yeah, really good opportunity to heal through all of that stuff. Leave, or rather accept the past for what it was and look at what you have and be willing to move into the future with it. So this is practically someone maybe looking at a relationship that no longer is in their life, or maybe isn't like as present in your life as it used to be, being able to look at that relationship and instead of feeling some kind of nostalgic, oh, why can't things be the same? You feel a deep gratitude for what was and a hope for what could come now that you've experienced something so beautiful. Do you know what I mean? This could also come, if we're looking at your traumas, this could also be understood through a perception that says your traumas wouldn't have made you who you are today. They've opened your understanding, it's deepened your empathy, it taught you things, it grew you in specific ways, toughened you in a good way, strengthened you, you know? Yeah. Moving with what you've got. This is also an invitation to be grateful. You know that statement, if you love, the one who loves never loses. Yeah, the one who loves never loses. And then there's another example that I'm thinking of. One of those conversations, slide things, podcast type stuff that's popular via Instagram, where this girl, I think her name is Malika, speaks about an experience she had with many men, many terrible like connections. Sorry, I don't know if it was clear that she was connecting with men. But anyway, the point was that at the end of that experience, she realized that because of how much fun she had a new idea. When you have fun with someone, is it them or is it you? This is someone realizing that it's you. You're the one who has the fun. You're not having fun because you're with them. You're having fun because you're fun. Yeah. So this is realizing that, coming into that, being brave about that, affirming that for yourself, that you are special and full, and you have a lot of range, and that range itself is special and full. You are enough. You are truly enough. Feel it in your heart. Really, really feel it. I recommend doing like self-love yoga, self-love meditations, womb work. Love the symbolism of this card. Womb work, highly recommend. And if you're not a womb owner, meditate on that part of your body, the sacral, the root, from the sacral to the root. What else? And just give yourself some love, man. Massage your hands, massage your face. Make sure you stay very, very hydrated. I think that with the presence of these cards, you'll be very surprised by how stable you feel after or how stable you feel throughout the day when making sure that you are hydrated enough. Yes. I feel called to end this reading with the Six of Cups as the operative energy. Really beautiful. And with the visual, you'd think that it isn't. You think that this person is like suffering from great nostalgia and whatnot. But this is actually, to me, a very positive sign of maturity. Like I said, this deck with her illustrations, very unique, very special. We have cherished memories, childhood ideals returning in the present, coming to a crossroads, accepting that some ideal aspect of life is over, letting go of all emotional problems and difficulties in the past and turning towards the future. Gratitude for the present, purity of vision. Exactly. You're in a really good space. This is wonderful. Congrats. I don't know if maybe you needed this reading in order to confirm for yourself whether or not you're in a good space, but trust that you are. I'm getting such a full energy that, again, I don't know if you needed to watch this. It feels like this is everything that you already kind of know about yourself. So it's just more like go forth in who you already are and feel the full expanse of it, because from this reading onwards, you'll likely be able to really feel it, and it'll be fun, and it won't be too much or too heavy. It's going to be perfect. And it's going to, I think, make you also realize how wonderful it is to be alive as a human being with a heart that feels. It's wonderful. I hope this was helpful in general and that it resonated. Please, if you watched it and it didn't resonate, check in on that. I'll see you in the next reading.